I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. What? Come over here thinking that I'm gonna go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
Yeah, at this point, bro, they just chatting. There's no way. And notice how she said, I feel as the man. It's always about the feel. I feel this, I feel that. Never once I think. I don't even think they be thinking. There's always a feeling. So there's always a way for them to turn it around. If you say, hey, I think your clothes is too revealing and I don't think you should be going out with the girls' night and there's too many guys and this and that is not good for you. I feel like you're insecure. There's going to be always a way to turn it around on you. Like, it's going to be your fault. And especially people that are good with words, they can flip it on you. And you can never win. So I don't know what your option is. I really don't. And whoever is in the room is not helping at all. Talking about, like she's spitting, like she's cooking, you know, like she's saying the most amazing things. I don't even know how she came up to this. You know what's horrible about this? Because there are some people who can't really think for themselves or they don't have no common sense. And they'll hear something like this and they were like, oh, it will make sense to them. They don't really know how to digest things. Most people will see this and they just be like, what? Like, even there's some females in the comments, they're like, honey, wrap it up. What are you saying? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Even the girls are not even agreeing with this BS. And at the same time, there's going to be a lot of people who will listen to this and make sense to them. And they be like, just like how the interview was doing.
You're actually not that smart. If you Here's an idea. How about you stop interrupting us and just go on your way?
If you didn't want it to be interrupted, then you wouldn't want to have it in public. Why are you doing it public?
Because this is public service. This is how I help people. I let people come up with questions about problems they have, and I try to give them advice to help them help themselves. Because it's really hard to actually get in touch with an attorney. So the way that I volunteer with my community is I let people ask questions about problems they have, like this man's problem with his business, and try to give him the best advice I can to keep him out of trouble or to try to solve his problems. This is how I give back. This is my social service in pro bono. But to you, it's a joke. To you, it's let me interrupt it. To you, it's why can't I pet your dog? Because I'm entitled. You have a fucking dog, and it's not fair I can't pet it. It's let me interrupt the whole goddamn fucking thing. Why are you here if you don't want these things to happen? Because you got a little drunk on the Beltline and decided that you wanted to just be the worst part of society, right? I'm sorry if you don't like this interaction, but you don't get to complain when the smoke of a fire blows back into your face when you're the one that blew on the coals to begin with.
Damn, this is crazy because the amount of time that I've seen people go up to him and then being like trying to be smart ass and having a problem. Like, what be going on in people's brain? Like, this guy is really trying to help, right? He says, ask a lawyer. There was one lady, and I'm trying to find that video. She said, what gives you the qualification? And then he told her, I guess, the school he went or he graduated, or he said something. I can't remember. And she was like, okay, so like, how does that? She thought he meant like ask a lawyer, like any type of question. But he's talking about a legal question and he will help. So, and then he was like, oh, okay, well, you didn't specify that, this, and that. And then he was like, is it implied within the sign? It says, ask a lawyer. So I'm going to try to find that video and have it for the next time. But people just want a problem. And I can't believe like we live with these people. You know, these are the people that we surrounded with. And what's crazy is not only they so filled with anger and they just want to ruin people's day. In their mind, they probably don't think they're ruining people's day. And then especially when they see their camera, they turn it up a notch even more because they think this is going to be like, oh, a hero moment for them. But then they look foolish. Like, you can't fool the internet. Not everybody's dumb. And you're going to look even more foolish.
What is your type? Like, what do you like physically?
Rich.
I said physically, not monetarily.
6'1", light skin.
So let's say they're under 6 foot and they're rich. Does that help?
Yeah.
That helps?
Duh.
So how much does a guy need to make?
It don't matter what he makes, it matters how he spend it.
How should he spend it?
On me.
So would you say you're an expensive person?
Duh.
Do you expect your man to pay all the bills?
Duh.
Your car payment, your hair, your nails, everything.
What is he doing if he's not paying for what I need to do?
But if that's the case, what do you provide in return if he's paying for everything?
Myself. Period.
Do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I'm vegetarian, but I do not.
Oh yeah, she has lost a lot of her opportunity if she's saying vegetarian.
But she's sexy. Drops mic. I'm done.
Please, go on. So she wanted her man to pay her car payment, all the bills, buy Prada bags and everything on her, and all she provides is herself, just herself. And on top of that, she cooks vegetarian?
Delusional.
Come on, honey, be realistic here. What?
See, she can afford to be that dumb. You can't. If you're a dude, you cannot afford to be this dumb. He asked her, what is your type physically? And the first thing she says is rich. As delusional as they are, sometimes I can't help but think, I think some men are responsible for this as well. Like, they are so delusional because of some of the guys that feeds them. Like, you know how many good morning beautiful texts she gets, good night she gets, and simps giving her compliments every day, just simping over her. So this is why they think the way they think. And not only is their fault, but it's the men's fault too. Some of the men's fault. And this is why the dynamic is ruined. And they can walk around being this goofy.
There's levels to this in every game. It's
And
just like
what-
business in general.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram.
Whoa. Is that a new thing to brag now? 150,000 on my body?
Because I'm paid to do that. But nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's can mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
And just to be clear, what's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs, 2 breast technically 5 BBLs, but we're gonna go with 4. 2 breast augmentations, obviously Botox, lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
Wow. And how young are you?
Is this something that should even like be, I mean, at least she's being honest, but is this something that can be bragged about? Or like, I thought usually people hide it, you know? They don't want people to know like you've got no work done. They want people to believe that you're natural. I thought that's how it was supposed to be. But she's the opposite.
28.
28. And what age do you want to get married?
I don't necessarily have a
She does not look like no, she's 28.
time restraint on myself. I feel like God's gonna, make me cross paths with my future husband when that time is right.
So you
I
comfortable?
probably have about another 10 million in real estate that I need to develop before that, so that I can reach the caliber of man that I want to be my future husband.
Got it. And how convinced are you that a man is attracted to a girl with ambition, brains, $10 million in real estate, or just being nice and sweet? What do you think a man is most interested in?
She's asking the right
Especially
questions.
The man that you're looking for who's worth millions of dollars. Does he want an ambitious boss babe or a nice, compliant, beautiful girl that doesn't give him headaches? What do you think most men like that would prefer?
I'm not looking for what most men or most
Well, you
women
should
are
be, because you
looking
want
like.
that kind of guy. So you should be.
What do you mean? I'm looking
So
for
I'm
like
asking-
that 1 in a million where you're looking at like Grant and Elaine Cardone. You're looking at
Okay.
like, power couples, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those people are building an empire together and they're equally
So
contributing.
I respect on that, but let's play in reality right now. You're not going to marry Jay-Z or Grant Cardone for the sake of this conversation. You're going to marry some
No, my
successful
own. I'm
guy.
gonna have my
Exactly.
own.
Somebody in the comments says everything special about you came out of bottle. He's talking about when Iron Man told Captain America, I still can't believe the fact that she was bragging about the 150,000 body. I'm still shocked. And if she looks like that at 28, good luck.
I just canceled my date while I was doing my makeup. As you can see, I started the base on my eyes. And this man, it may be petty. You can tell me if you think it's petty, but I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's petty. We were planning on going out earlier tonight, but we're going to go out later. And I'm thinking we're going to get a cute drink. I'm going to dress up. But let me just double check. I asked him, what is the vibe? What's going on? What should I wear? He's like, wear something chill. I go, LOL, what are we doing then? Why would I need to be chill and wear sneakers. Where are we going at 10 o'clock at night? And when he was just like, he sort of didn't answer the question. He just never said it. And I said, well, I was thinking we'd go get like hookah and a cute drink or something, like nothing too crazy, but I would have liked to throw on a cute kitten heel, you know, something cute. And he's just like, well, we could go do that. No, we can't do that, because that was my idea. And you should have had an idea, because you texted me to be ready at 10 with no explanation. To me, that to me sounds like you have a plan. So you don't have a plan. So I was just like, never mind. He calls me twice and he's like, oh, why do you have an attitude? And it's because that you didn't plan anything, and it didn't sound like you had a plan, and it sounded like you half-assed it. He's like, oh, well, you said you wanted to go to hookah. You didn't know I wanted to go to hookah until after you said to wear sneakers. So no, it's not about the fucking hookah or anything. It's just like you just didn't have a plan, and whatever your plan was, you didn't want to tell me. And then he's like, oh, well, you want to go somewhere nice and fancy? I was like, I mean, we could have went to Pergola. Pergola's cute. It's a nice vibe. It's great music in there. The food's good. And I could wear heel like a kitten heel. Damn, but bitch can wear a kitten heel? Like, what is going on? And mind you, we're old. I'm 30 years old. He's 30 plus years old. Like, there's no reason why we should be going to a hookah spot filled with kids. I don't like to go anywhere where the 25 and up crowd is, and I don't want to go to the fucking afters. Yeah, when we get older, we go to nicer spots, quieter spots, where we don't need to be screaming over the music. Like, you tell me, am I wrong? Because to me, I don't think I'm wrong. I really don't. You've been on my body. You've been texting me. You've been running into me. You got to text me back for this weak ass.
Wait, I'm confused. So first of all, notice how she started. She was like, I don't know if this is petty. You tell me if it's petty, and I don't think it's petty. But it definitely sounds like petty. And two, she was complaining that he didn't have a plan, but he did have a plan, which she rejected. He told her to wear something basic or sneaker or so, whatever she said, and she rejected that. She wanted to wear heel. She wanted to do her own thing. She wanted to look cute. So that probably like, oh, damn. So he probably like second guessed his plan, whatever it is that he had planned. That's why he told her to wear the exact certain things to wear. That's why he told her to wear sneakers. Or to wear something chill. And then what threw me off is she suggested the hookah place. And then after that, she's talking about like, I ain't trying to go to no hookah place. When she's the one that suggested that. And she said, mind you, we old. She said, I'm 30, he's 30 plus years old. But yet she's acting this way. Like I said earlier, there's just no way to win. I don't know how you can win. You can't be polite. Sometimes you're too nice. They're going to tell you, oh my God, he was too nice. Sometimes if you're a bit aggressive, you're aggressive. If you let them decide where they want to go, he didn't plan nothing. He doesn't plan. He's not a leader. If you plan, then they say, oh, he's too aggressive. He's only my way or the highway. There's nothing you can do. There's always gonna be twisted. So good luck out there.